In your space, environmental portraits. I developed this concept as kind of a takeoff on the term in your face. But what I meant was not literally in your face, but was in your space, meaning where you work, where your company is located on the job. The idea for me was sourced in work that I had done previously in wedding photography. I was an early adopter of the style of photography that has become known as photojournalistic wedding photography. When I started shooting those kinds of weddings, it was totally candid. The photos were unposed. The whole idea was to capture the emotion and the spirit and the excitement of the day, to capture spontaneous moments. As I evolved into the world of corporate photography, of course, I fine-tuned my skills as a headshot photographer, but years ago, I was asked to come on site and begin shooting photos of people who were at work. So I developed this approach that I named In Your Space Environmental Portraits. So what is it? Well, it has several characteristics. It's candid, or it has a candid feel to it. It's authentic, meaning that people, because it's more candid, they're unposed, or they're less aware that the camera is there, that their pictures are being taken. There's action involved. They're doing things. They're doing their work. They're engaged in their work. They're engaged with each other. They might be engaged with people off camera. We use a camera with a zoom lens, so that we don't have to be on top of them. We can be at a distance away. Shoot handheld without a tripod. We also shoot using either ambient light or, at the most, broadcast quality LED lights. The reason why we do that is that we can shoot more spontaneously, meaning we don't have to drag a whole bunch of equipment around with us. We don't have a tripod. The LED lights are battery operated, so there's no cables running here and there. It's much more there's much less infrastructure, and it enables the subject to feel much less like they're on stage in performance, which, as we all know, most people find to be very uncomfortable. So there's three kinds of in your space portraits. There are those that are staged. Let's say we set somebody up and we ask them to perhaps look off camera and we shoot some pictures. Perhaps lean against a file or a desk and look offside. Those are more staged, or even posed together, looking at in this case looking at a computer screen. So they're staged. Then there are others that are what I would describe as orchestrated. So perhaps they're having a meeting, and we just ask them to go on with their meeting, and they just keep talking, and we just start shooting. We can catch them in some, not only authentic poses, but sometimes fun poses. Like this one of the attorney. Someone told a joke, and he just cracked up, and we got a great shot there. Others would be more candid, meaning that they are totally caught off guard, or they are just working and just too busy to stop to have their picture taken. So, for example, this photo of the attorney at his desk, we were waiting for him to do a more posed picture, but he was busy. He was on the phone, so we just shot away, and we got a great shot of him. Construction workers working, looking intense, concentrating on what they're doing. Consulting with each other. Here, these two workers obviously trying to figure out what or how they're going to execute a particular part of this project. So those are much more candid environmental portraits. So how are they used? Well, they're used to help tell a story in different media. Certainly, the almost all the pictures that I take are used online in some manner on the company's website. They might be used along with profile pictures of individuals, but also used as banners for web pages. Instead of buying stock photos, they create their own stock photos using their own real people. They can also be used in social media like LinkedIn and Instagram to illustrate how they do what they do, who they are, and what they're doing. The whole idea is to tell a story. And that's the goal of In Your Space environmental portraits.